wherever I went in Kilifi was just telling me, just stay. It was just stay. As in, why not, you know? And I stayed. And I can tell you, Kilifi brought to me what I needed. I needed peace. I needed serenity. I needed a space that I could fully explore me. And Kilifi gives you that. Oh my good Lord. Beneath the baobab.
Graciela,
Hi.
I'm so grateful to have you on my channel. And I want you to introduce yourself for the people watching you for the first time. Tell us who you are and what you're doing.
Hello people. How are you? Hello beautiful people. My name is Graciela Mochu. Yeah, that's what I go by these days. I am a lover of life and a people fan, and this makes my purpose in life very easy because I'm a social connector. Do you know what I connect? People, businesses, souls, maybe, I don't know, but in with the main aim of sharing love, happiness, and hope, and this great energy I have. So that's me. Under the social connector umbrella, it's a very huge umbrella, I can say, because under it, I manage business systems. And when I say business systems, I mean the human side of the system. And then I help coordinate people. Let me say, this is what I say. I tend to see some things that people do not see, or some light that someone cannot see, and bring it together among two people or three or four who share a goal or who makes their vision and goals a bomb, right? And also I'm into the wellness part of it. Kids are my favorite kind of people. Yeah, they're young, they're growing up to know, to learn new things, and what I've decided to do is instill wellness and well-being from my young age, from my kid's age. So that's also part of the social connecting I'm doing. I'm trying to help kids at a young age, these are also humans, connect with themselves or with their being at a young age to be able to achieve what it is that they want to do. Yeah, so that's me.
Are you a resident here in Kilifi?
Yeah, I'm a 6 months old resident in Kilifi now. I came down in Kilifi, when was this? 2022? Yeah, in December. I had no plan of coming to Kilifi, but it just happened. I wanted to go somewhere that was water, which is the coast. I also wanted to listen to some good music. I also wanted to explore. I'm a traveler. And when Beneath the Baobab Festival came across my table, I popped in. I came from Nairobi, came to Beneath the Baobab Festival, which was in Kilifi, a new place that I had never come. And that's how I got to Kilifi. That was in end of 2022.
2022. What is your experience at Beneath the Baobabs?
Oh my good Lord. Yeah. Beneath the Baobab. Tell you a short story. I came to Beneath the Baobab on the 29th of December. The festival was starting on the 30th and the 31st, yes, and also extended to the 1st because in Kilifi there's always an after party to an after party, right? So I had a chance to be at the festival for about 3 days, and it exceeded my expectation. Yeah, ask other people who were there before, it was not as good as I thought, but for me, that was my first time. I had not known anything about Kilifi. I did not even know anything about Beneath the Baobab. I just knew it as Kilifi New Year's, but I had never come. So that was the first time I came. The music, there were 4 stages. The music was just amazing. And just in case you're bored in one stage, you can easily switch to another stage. And then since I came on a solo trip, I met beautiful souls. I met people I was easily vibing to, people I was easily connecting to. You could assume that I had known these people for so long. So for me, my experience in Beneath the Baobab, I can say it's one of the things that led me to want to explore Kilifi more.
So from the day you came to Kilifi for the Beneath the Baobab, you've never gone back?
No, Kilifi has been my guy. I don't know how to call it, but Kilifi has been my home for the past 5 months. Now let me just say 6 months because we're in June, right? Yes. So what happened after Beneath the Baobab, we explored Kilifi with a few friends I made. We camped at a place called Giriama Paradise. It's just on Seahorse Road. where we are at right now, at the Tribe Banders. They're just neighbors. The place where we camped for 2 weeks. The sunset there is beautiful. You can see the ocean and then the sunset. And because it was not raining, it was in January, we could sleep outside with the moon and the stars. So yes, Girima Paradise. And then bam, the Tribe Banders. So when people decided to go back home, and Graciela had already made the decision to stay in Kilifi, Tribe Banders was the place. And
I want you to give me or tell me your view on Kilifi. What do you see or how do you see Kilifi?
Kilifi. Oh, Kilifi. From the first time I came?
Yes.
Okay, I'll try.
Or maybe before you even answer that, what was your expectations when you came to Kilifi? Or before even you were at Kilifi, what were your expectations? Okay. Depending, that depends with what you had heard before about Kilifi, the stories. I'm sure you have been hearing a lot of negative stories about Kilifi, right? And that created a different picture before you
I don't think so. I don't think so, because I had never heard of Kilifi. Now let me just tell you something. It should not be told right now. In Nairobi, let me not say we, let me just say me. I knew this whole place is Mombasa. As long as there's water, right? We're going to Mombasa. Yes, I know that there's Diani, there's Malindi, but in my head, the coastal region is Mombasa, right? So Kilifi for me had never, as in I had never heard of Kilifi. Maybe in passing. Yeah, oh yeah, I do. Kilifi County. Yeah, I do watch, but I think that passed me. Because now I started hearing about the news when I came down here and people were asking me how is Kilifi, right? But before, I think it was just in passing, but I had not had any story, whether good or bad, about Kilifi. So I think that's also why it became my destination, because I travel, I explore a lot, and I wanted to come to a place with waters. I wanted to go to a new place, and God gave me this. So Kilifi came. So no expectations for me, because me, I told you I'm a lover of life, so I share energy and love, and I was like, wherever I'll go, you know what I'm gonna do? Sparkle it with some love from Graciela. So when I came to Kilifi, from the first day I stepped to Kilifi, which was beneath the baobab, an amazing space. I love what the people are doing with beneath the baobab, and the festival, that was Kilifi for me. I had not left Kilifi for 3 days, or I had left but did not quite know where it was. So after that, I decided to stay a little bit longer. But in my head, I had already decided I'll stay in Kilifi, right? So I moved along. I went to Girima Paradise. I visited the Tribe Banders. I went to the distant relatives. There's some other place down the seahorse, Rasta Steve's place, then down at the beach. Wherever I went in Kilifi was just telling me, just stay. It was just stay. As in, why not, you know? And I stayed. And I can tell you, Kilifi brought to me what I needed. I needed peace. I needed serenity. I needed a space that I could fully explore me. And Kilifi gives you that. Kilifi gives you, I can say it's a hub of opportunities, a hub of ideas, a hub of creatives. It just gives you space where you can just tone down a little. I remember just the first time when I woke up at 5 a.m. Not 5, it was around 7. And I was going to the shop to buy something. And no shop was open, and I'm like, what is this? I need to eat something. But I remember I met someone, they're like, shop's open here at 10 a.m. And I'm like, what? Sunday? Niliambiwa, Gracie, mambo ni pole pole. And I'm telling you, and only have kuka pole pole. I tried to move on. Then the Buddha exhauster was like, no, you need to chill out. I got a motorbike, and I decided to just chill. And I just allowed myself to be. And that's why Tribe Banders became my home for a few months, because it also gave me a space to be me, a space to explore more. I met people who are also discovering themselves in their journeys, people who already know what is out there, because people come across from different parts of the world, from different parts of Kenya. And it's amazing because you get to sit down with people from different backgrounds and share a different perception of life. So Kilifi was just a tick and a tick and a tick and a tick, even more than what I needed in Kilifi. So this is what I loved about Kilifi. Okay, I love everything about Kilifi. But the reason I love Kilifi is that everywhere I went, different experience. It might be the same kind of, what can I put it? as in, it might be the same place, Kilifi, right? But tribe banders, different experience. Distant relatives, different experience. Beneath the baobab, different. Solid, as in everywhere I visited, different experience. It just gives you a note of a jot down of Kilifi. And I've been told that I've not even tembea at Kilifi yet. Bado niko na creeks zaku. Niko na creeks zaku tembea na the ocean. And also something else that made me just stay was the ocean. And then the tribe benders is just 5 minutes across the ocean. I was going there every morning, every evening, every night. That's where tunashindaga. And I love it. And I love it. I love Kilifi.
Nikuulize tu swali moja. The media has branded Kilifi as the poorest county, right?
Really?
Yes. If you are in the social media, actually, Twitter, Kilifi is known as the poorest county. You having lived here for quite some time, do you agree with that statement?
Hell no. Okay, let me see. Let me get it. What do you mean when you say poor? In terms of what?
Resources.
Who is saying this? I think people should come to Kilifi. No, this is the thing. People should come to Kilifi. I sit down with them so that I tend to give them a perception of Kilifi, right? As I said again, Kilifi is a hub of opportunities. But not only opportunities, but new and thought of opportunities, right? Because the people you find down in Kilifi, one, they're creative, one, they're ready to explore what it is that they want to do. Kilifi has the ocean, right? Kilifi is green when it rains, right? So it has food. There are so many indigenous plants and trees. I don't know what people mean by say the poor. It's a poor county, but it's not. I think the reason is it's because these resources are not well tapped into. One of the main reasons I'll stay in Kilifi because I've noticed there is that, and I want to be able to input and put more and add to whatever opportunities that are here, and try to create a social web network where people can actually tap to these resources. Human resources are there. That's why we're told Kenya, Africa is the richest. We are the richest continent. We are the richest country, and Kilifi is also rich with resources, human resources, natural resources. And organizations here are doing so much tapping into conservation of the environment, right? And the community is supporting. The culture here is very rich. People have not forgotten about Giriama or the Mijikenda. It's something that continues to grow, you know. More people who are coming down here to invest, right? So for me, I can say I totally disagree with whoever is saying that Kilifi is poor. Kilifi is not poor. It's a very rich place, full of potential and great energy. And if it's tapped into right, if we as human or individuals come together and pour into it and have the mindset of sustainability in whatever project we do, in whatever relationship we create, in whatever business we do, we just make it something that was going to happen, then Kilifi will definitely be the place to be. Because it has the community in it. The tourist part of it, people are coming here to know our community, to know what it is that we do. Yeah, I love Kilifi. I think I would talk about it the whole time, right?
Okay,
yeah, because it's amazing. Yeah.
So nataka tumalize hii interview with this final question.
Okay.
To the person who has never been to Kilifi, what is it that you will tell him?
Oh, come. Come, people, just come. This is a place, and I'm telling this because I've been talking to my family and friends who have always been asking me why is it that I'm not going back to Nairobi, because I'm from Kajiado, had moved to somewhere called Bere, and now I'm Kilifi. It gave me a recharge. It gave me a relaxation feel. It gave me a chill pill. And for those who cannot do as I did, come to Kilifi and stay, I could request you guys to just pop in a few days, just chill. You will go back to wherever you've come from, a whole new individual with a different perception of life. So whoever has not come to Kilifi, please, Kilifi, come. It's a county by itself, but then it's also a town. Right? There's so many places to visit. There's so many places to stay. And Tribandas being one of them, it has been a very big good home for me. Seahorse and the Fumbini community, a very beautiful place. Plantations, Kivukoni, Buffer. I think I'm trying to mention all places, and in Kilifi, Rogers, Kiwandani. there's everything. You know, you come to Kilifi, you want to go to a club, there is one. You want to go to sunsets kind of spot, there is one. You want to go to the beach, there is a place. You want to go to a mangwe, there is one. There's everything for you in Kilifi, as long as you know what it is you want to tap into. So yes. Welcome to Kilifi, people.
That has been a very great conversation with you. And I'm so excited hearing your story, and I believe it will inspire many. For the people who have not been to Kilifi, as you have heard from Graciela, Kilifi is the place to be. We welcome you all to Kilifi. And let me end this by giving a shout out to the company who have sponsored this video. We are sponsored by Explore Kilifi. Explore Kilifi is a company that deals with accommodation here in Kilifi. If you're planning to visit Kilifi and you have no place to stay, Explore Kilifi will help you find the best place to stay.